how life appears in universe. First, we need to explain my theory in brief. In 1915, Einstein published General Theory of Relativity. He proposed that our universe is closed and homogeneous and uniform mass distribution over the closed universe. He considered that our universe, that is physical universe or matter universe, appears from nothing. He also considered that space, time, matter do not separate by any way. But the equation of Friedman, we shown that the volume of universe are once been squeezed into zero volume. That means the volume of stars, galaxies, etc. are all squeezed in zero volume. Then what happened? And before this, Einstein proposed that outside the gravitating sphere, real time cannot be defined. So, time may be considered as imaginary outside the gravitating sphere, corresponding that time, we suppose the space is imaginary as space is a function of time. And so, we consider classically the universe having scale factor r plus I Ri, Ri, that is I suffix. That means R, the scale factor of four-dimensional Einstein universe, and IRI is that of d dimensions. Consider an extra dimensions. Consider this extra dimensions are associated with consciousness, and we then compare with Kaluza-Klein cosmology, and we constructed Wheeler-DeWitt equation, and solving it, we found an interesting result that for d equal to 6, that is 4 plus 6, that is 10 dimensions, the universe is symmetric under the exchange of R and Ri. And also, from 10 to 7 dimensional, the universe is flat. And after 7 dimensions, that is 6 fifth dimensions, the universe may be closed. And the universe 10 to 7 dimensional flat universe, no adiabatic state arises because the flatness of universe. And after then, it may be arise adiabatic states, that is, all thermodynamic laws are applicable from 6 fifth dimensions. We consider that these two dimensions, that is 6 dimensions and 5th dimensions, are associated with black hole, dark energy, or exotic matter fluid, or colloidal stages. And it was experimentally proved by supergravity theory, superstring theory, M theory, that our universe actually unfolded with 10-dimensional spacetimes. So, we thus required an extension of standard model of physics, that is, a revised standard model of physics. We therefore consider the space-time is infinite, and we are introducing a series of new energy sources, or SU5, the guard theory, SU11, superunified theory, and SU23, SU47, and so on. Thus, we consider that there are two unified theories, such as SU11 and SU5. SU5, the guard theory. And we consider that our universe is actually unfolded with the symmetry breaking of SU11, and then immediate symmetry breaking of SU5 with strong force, weak force, and electrodynamics. We consider that biological elements or life all are explained by the theory of superunified theory SU11. In the theory of SU5 guard theory, symmetry breaking of this, we found Gauss energy group SU3, the strong force, weak energy group SU2, and electrodynamics U1. In the theory of SU5, the SU3 quarks with tightly binding bosons of SO3 creates elementary particles such as electron, proton, neutrons, etc. And SO2, the weak force, we find there are three kind of bosons in the theory of SO2, out of which two bosons, namely are these three bosons, namely are W1, W2, W3, and two bosons W1 and W2 are as charge boson, and W3 neutral bosons. The first two bosons are as W2 to the power plus minus, and the third neutral bosons, just like a boson is denoted by Z to the power 0. These neutral bosons are just like as photon, but photon does not interact with neutrinos, but it does. And hence, in the framework of SO2 cross U1, we find a weak neutral current where the neutral bosons SU are participated in this creation of weak current without altering electric charge. And U1, the electromagnetics, creates magnetic monopoles. Once created, they are not distracted, and hence it creates electromagnetic force. Again, in the theory of SU 11, we find a new energy source, as it is called fifth force, other than three force, that is SU 11, whose subsets are SU 6, SU 5, and U1, and where SU 5 are symmetry breaking found SU 3, SU 2, and SU 6, a new force, plays an important role for everything. The force SU6 are potentially so large that it changes the exotic motor fluids into ordinary matters. And in SU6, there exist quark types, but lepton likes are tightly binding by the bosons of SU6, creates new energy sources. And matters like as exotic matter or colloidal or dark matter. These matters as lumps of matter in the large scale creates stars, galaxies, etc. And in small scale quantum physics, it creates soft matter for the creation of DNA, protein chain, and all other bioelements. And SU6 creates an electromagnetic energy force in the framework of SU6 cross U1, because in SU6 having 35 number of bosons, out of which 30 number of bosons are changes to 30 number of bosons of SU5 or vice versa by exchanging the bosons of SU11s, and remaining 5 bosons as neutral bosons are like neutrinos. It creates an strong neutral current, just like as SU creates weak neutral current in the framework of SU2 cross U1. Here SU6 creates electromagnetic energy in the framework of SU6 cross U1. And I think this strong neutral current creates consciousness or quantum gravity. That is, SU6 creates consciousness, quantum gravity, and SU2 creates mind, thoughts, or all other interacted by sense organs, creates emotions, angry, and others within the brain microtubules or thalamus or others, any single cell. And now the universe is thus, we consider, appears by continuous symmetry breaking from big rib singularity. We consider the wider universe are started from big reef singulatum with continuous symmetry making. In the early stage, the new energy sources are its wavelengths are very small, while the frequencies of energies are very high, and with continuous symmetry breaking, the wavelengths of the new energies are gradually increased with decrease of frequencies, and finally at SU 23, that is symmetry breaking of SU 23, the P passion was started for individual closed dynamic body systems such as our physical universe, that is 4-dimensional. Now it is considered 10-dimensional physical universe. And the first stage from big deep singularity, the space may be called as cognitive space, and then with gradually increase of wavelengths unfolding informations, the stage is informational space, is informational space carrying information with new energies, and then free energies, just like as SU12 created SU12, SU24 and all others. The neutral bosons within these energy groups are holonomic way which interact U1 within the physical universe, that is a closed dynamic body systems from 10 dimensions unfolding with SU6, SU5 and all others. And hence those forces SU12, SU24 are creates also non-local consciousness in the framework of SU12 cross U1, SU24 cross U1 and so on. And these are non-local consciousness, whereas SU6 creates local consciousness within the physical universe, but outside other closed body systems created within the physical universe. Just to consider that within the physical universe closed body systems, there are created many more, an infinite number of closed body systems within the physical universe as life, like as human, from single cell to multiple cells. And we therefore consider our consciousness actually created outside the closed body system of human or human-like life. And SU2 creates mind within body system, applying Bose-Einstein condensation as through neural system, just as electric current passing through circuit, and it integrates with all sense organs such as eye, ear, and etc. Creates emotions, And SU6 creates photoelectricity within the closed body system, as like human, within the human body system. That is, it creates by neutral bosons of SO6 as photons with U1, while U1 creates magnetic monopoles. It was observed the streaming of U1 creates strong magnetic monopoles after phase transition, hence Fine-Wilson loop expectation in the field of weak and then strong coupling regime with the lattice formation by Gauss field theory with respect to the gradient flow from finite to zero polyakov loops with principal bundles, strings, etc. All are appeared after the symmetry breaking of SU11 from 10-dimensional supergravity or string theory stages. Beyond 4-dimensional cutoff is assumed to be a nascent stage of confinement arising of weak coupling, then appears a strong coupling regime after the symmetry breaking of SU5 with quartz graining through the Bose-Einstein condensation with compactness and with strong densities of magnetic monopoles creates through symmetric group U, a center symmetry. Once created, do not destroy it anyhow. Then creates solid different matter body systems which may be compared with a supercomputer. Many magnetic monopoles are generated in the confinement phase. Since the monopole is a kind of topological quantity, the number of monopoles does not change much by quartz graining. We found that the field strength, which decreases with the gradient flow, does not affect confinement properties, where it is to be noted that beyond the supergravity of SU11, no formation of magnetic monopoles is possible. Therefore, there are two regions of explanation such as SART by SU11 whose subsets a special unitary group whose subsets are SU6, SU5, U1 explain the whole material system of physical universe including the appearance of life. Other is popularly known as guard theorem of SU5 whose subsets are SO2, SO3 and U1, which expanding mostly the pure matter element formations of this universe. Thus, from these explanations, we can say that a life having physical stuff and its discrete stuff and all other matters only having physical stuff. Thank you so much.